I thought a great deal about what's happening to our children, and our children are killing each other and us because we are not paying attention. You want to know why they're acting so crazy? You want to know why they're doing the things that they're doing? Because we have not prepared them to live in this real world. We have sent them through 12 years of school teaching them this dumb stuff that doesn't work, and when they go out and try to apply it and get killed for it, we are not there.
But with the black man, you can preach to him from the pulpits. You lecture from the platforms, from the byways and the hedges. The spirit of cooperation, but he will not cooperate. You talk to him gently, you try talking harshly to him, he still will not cooperate. The result is that he falls prey to those who understand themselves and walk through the world making you their serfs and slaves.
Black people still don't get it.
Black people have been robbed, as I said earlier, of a knowledge of self. And when you rob people, sir, of a knowledge of self, then it means that they start to take on the characteristics and the nature of their oppressor and their colonizer. And his mind, by automatic, systematic, remote control, rules in our people. He gives them the guns and the weapons and the drugs and the alcohol, the way you did our brothers, the red man and the red woman, brothers and sisters, the way you did our Latino brothers and sisters, and then you pit one against the other and then say, look at what these people are doing.
Wheresoever you go throughout the world, the black man is discarded, is ostracized, is relegated to the lowest in things.
They're only interested in warning black people when we fulfill the expectations that white people have for us.
They don't want us to think. I mean, I didn't really understand it. I knew this, but I didn't understand it.
But we must look at the fact that we don't teach hatred. Everywhere we go as black people, we face hatred. Look at it. Look at it. Angel food cake, white people say, is white. Devil's food cake, you say, is black. You wear white to weddings and black to funerals. Black ball, black mayor. You give us a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, pale-skinned, buttermilk complexion Jesus in contradiction to the black Jesus with nappy hair in the Bible. Our own babies, according to behavioral scientists, our baby girls, when confronted with choosing between a black doll and a white doll, there's been so much damage done. They choose the white doll and say the black doll is ugly. So racism is everywhere and it's institutionalized. We cannot really be racist because racism is prejudice plus power.
Racism was a worldwide behavioral system for the maintenance of white supremacy by a small minority of people.
Why do we need their validation, their acceptance, and their approval to feel that we have achieved a certain level of prestige in our positions? Why can't we have our own?
Get out from under the influence of the foster father. This foster father has gone all over the earth, spreading bloodshed and causing mischief. Africa is in terrible shape today because the foster father has wreaked havoc on black people around here.
In order to be self-autonomous, it means that the group has to have within its control the means to assure its survival.
If we must have justice, we must be strong. If we must be strong, we must come together. If we must come together, we can only do so through the system of organization.
When it becomes nationalistic, then the group is strong enough to create an economic niche in which the people can slide to make a living.
All right.
But under capitalism, you must be a producer. You cannot continue to be consumers.
We need to understand that money controls politics. Politics do not control money. That means that black people's economic and spending habits exert a significant influence on their political positioning. People use their money to influence their political reality. That's why every group in America is doing better than black people. They all use their money to influence the political machine. Black people never use their money to influence the political machine. We simply vote. Everyone else is voting and financing candidates. Whoever pays the piper calls the tune.
Our people not only have to be re-educated to the importance of supporting black business, but the black man himself has to be made aware of the importance of going into business.
But since man has been placed on his own responsibility, whether he be black, white, or yellow, he must act on his own account. We will not unduly whine or complain, but reason among ourselves and see what can be done to remedy this state of affairs.
They don't want us thinking. They don't want us thinking.
The culture that we pass down from generation to generation is supposed to help the group to survive and to be self-autonomous. But the United States is a capitalist country. Because you see, in a capitalist country, you are either a capitalist or you are a victim. There's no in-betweens. You either play the game here or you're a victim of it. Now you have to make a choice. So politics is just the passing around of the resources. If you don't have the resources, as I often told you, you're not in the game. Black people just don't get it. Everybody does it if they get out of poverty in this country. They work together as a group. They work together as a group. If we are to survive and be autonomous in the United States, we must change our way of looking at living. Our culture is no longer functional. We need to stop being afraid of nationalism, because we're afraid of it.